Imagine a future where every drop of wastewater, every pond of mine tailing waste, every litre of polluted river water could be transformed into high-value critical resources, pure metals, reusable nutrients, and clean water. No waste, no resource shortage, just an efficient cycle of use and reuse and recycling. Nature already does this flawlessly, and it's been doing it for billions of years. So what is nature's secret? How does nature manage to reuse and recycle high-value metals, minerals, and nutrients? The secret is the nearly invisible barriers around every living cell membranes. Cell membranes are more than just boundaries. They're the world's most advanced separation system. They decide with atomic precision what comes in, what goes out, what gets recycled, what gets chemically modified to give life the energy and the resources that it needs. The way membranes work in nature underpins the security of the critical resources that you depend on: your food, your water, and access in the future to the metals in your phone and car batteries. By learning from natural biological membranes, MTE is redesigning technologies from the cell membrane up to build a future where resources are not wasted, but instead they can flow in an efficient circular economy. So MTE is a tech startup out of ANU founded by Dr. McGoy, Dr. DeRosa, and myself, Professor Byrt, and we're building nature-inspired systems for harvesting high-value metals and nutrients from wastewater. Now, our favourite guide to innovating membrane tech is plants. So plants are masters of efficient use and recycling. Every day, they draw up soil water that's a complex mixture of useful nutrients and toxic contaminants, and they have to separate the good from the bad, even when those molecules look almost chemically identical. So the scale at which plant vegetation filters and separates and generates resources is mind-blowing. So we're talking about them filtering half the global rainfall. We're talking about them making most of the oxygen that you're breathing. We're talking about their cell membrane functions enabling them to fix about 1/3 of the atmospheric carbon dioxide each year and turning it into your food, your fibre, your fuel. So plants do all of this with minimum infrastructure and energy, and without generating piles of waste. Plants are outstanding, solar-powered resource generation, separation, and recycling systems. So what if our major agriculture, mining, manufacturing industries could filter saline water as efficiently as a mangrove forest? What if we could build technologies that can separate different types of rare earth elements with the level of precision achieved by plant roots? What if the hundreds of billions of cubic metres of mining wastes could become treasure troves instead of toxic liabilities? We already have the blueprint. It's in the DNA of the diverse plant species that have evolved to survive and thrive in almost every environment on Earth. So the same type of resources that countries fight wars over are the resources that plants have evolved efficient mechanisms and strategies to manage. Copper, rare earth elements needed for our electronics, magnets, clean energy systems. Plants have specialised membrane proteins that can harvest those resources from complex mixtures. Nitrogen, phosphorus, essential for crops, food security, vital for batteries and the hydrogen economy. Plants harvest those resources with precision efficiency. And by mimicking these functions, our team are helping to recycle fertiliser resources from wastewater. We're helping to prevent pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, whilst we're securing high-value resources for food and energy security in the future. So right now today, polluted industrial wastewater is costly to treat and store. But in the future, with plant-inspired precision membranes, we could extract valuable resources, return clean water to the environment, and turn environmental liabilities into economic opportunities. So this is not just theory. Advances in synthetic biology and precision fermentation are helping us to scale biomimetic membrane manufacturing. So what our team does is we design membrane proteins to work outside of cells. We embed them into engineered membranes and make modular separation systems that can adapt to varying waste compositions like living organisms do. So in nature, nature's had 3.8 billion years to perfect the art of resource separation. It was actually crucial to the survival of life. We've had, 200 years of industrial development? It's time for us to close that gap and realise the high value features that membranes in nature can deliver and learn from this to create a sustainable and productive future. So our MTE team, we use the sequence, structure and function of parts that evolution has coded. And what we do is we use those parts that enable that precision separation in nature, and we build that into novel membrane separation technologies. So our tech can be used to manage resources through their whole circular cycle of use and reuse and recycling with efficiency and with precision and with responsibility to the planet and future generations. So MTE are reimagining technologies from the cell membrane up. We are designing with the elegance of nature, and we are securing the critical metal and nutrient resources we need without destroying the ecosystems that provide them for us. So our visionary industry partners and collaborators are helping MTE to build advanced resource separation technologies that are inspired by cell membrane functions and paving the way for sustainable economic growth and resource security. And MTE is enabling industry to turn mine tailing waste or aquaculture waste into usable metal, nutrient and clean water sources. Now, with all of your support, we could grow our customer base and tailor our systems to a greater range of industries and wastewater challenges. So plants, they are living, breathing, nanotechnology powerhouses, quietly showing us the future of sustainable resource management. And if we listen closely and design wisely, we might just create a world where nothing is wasted and everything has its value realised. Thank you.